Ricky Howe from North Carolina. Hi, Ricky. Larry Cotter from Kansas City, Missouri. Deneen Ketching from also Missouri, St. Louis. And I believe the Wild Bill, and he's not showing himself. I believe that's Bill McCurdy from Aurora, Colorado. Scott Garahan is from Nebraska. Who am I missing, Fred?
Yeah, Scott Garner is here, and Larry is here.
Okay, yeah. Monica Liel, she's out of Texas. Scott Garner out of Texas. And we're a pretty mighty team, guys, to say the least. So let me just set did I leave out anybody else, Fred? I don't.
Let's see. No, I think you got if you mentioned Deneen Ketchen is here.
I did. She's the star of the Archers there on the Mississippi River. Anyway, let me set the pace here a little bit, if I may. We have been looking at pain management concepts for a long time to add to. We're a medical marketing company. We all know that on our side, but we're a medical marketing company home based out of Denver, Colorado here. And these guys are scattered all over the country and a great management team, indeed. But we've been in pain management or in medical marketing, early detection of cardiovascular disease and diabetes and those type of things for a long time. And we're always looking at preventative issues in pain management has been on our list, but we just haven't found the right connections. Several of us have been looking at stem cells off and on, trying to figure out a way to tap into that marketplace. Nothing ever seemed to fit. I stumbled onto LifeWave a few weeks ago and did a lot of research in trying to find out what it was all about and how could a patch be used for to regenerate stem cells, and I got kind of a good grip on that, and so I started trying to figure out, one of my philosophies, and most everybody on this line have been successful one way or another in networking, and so we are a direct sales company ourselves, Medvantage Consulting, but we do understand networking. We've tried to figure out how to most effectively bring in your company into our company, and we think we've had that figured out. So with all that being said, I'll kind of summarize or close this down a little bit from my standpoint. I think that getting the right connections with the right enrollers, the right sponsors can be just as important as the company itself. And I talked to some of the leaders around this company, within this company, went back to New York, went up in New York, Canada, and I wasn't impressed with what I found there. I didn't see how they could do me any good, do us any good. And we're not prima donnas, we're good leaders, but we feel that the good connection was very important. I called LifeWave, and I laid out my pleas, saying, hey, we need to be involved with some leaders with your company. Can you provide us that direction? And a guy by the name of Lewis at the company says, I can, send me some information about you and I'll send it forward. Fast forwarding, I get a contact with our bud John Chang, and kind of the rest is history. But the real message is, I've had a love affair for Suzanne since the 8th grade picnic. And I figured this may be the only way that I'm going to get next to Suzanne Summers, is working through John and Nikki and Larry here. So all that being said, and these guys are in Alhambra, California. I don't know, that's in the Los Angeles area, I guess. Not sure where that's at. But anyway, that's kind of a short message from us and who we are. So turn it over to you guys and bring us up to date on what you can and get us excited about this thing.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Dwayne. Actually, Luis did send me the email that you sent to him, so I do know a little bit about your background. And forgive me, this morning I have a little bit of a cough in the raspy throat. So with that said, I told you a little bit about how I got involved with it. I don't want to spend too much time in it, but 4 years ago, I met Julian Chung and Nikki and Larry at a luncheon full of autistic kids. I see Nikki going around patching these kids get pretty rowdy, and you're talking about age 3 to 23. This is a fundraising luncheon from one of my business partners. Thank you, Nikki. So fast forward, I see this lady sitting next to me going around talking to the parents of the kids and giving little patches on the back of their neck. And within 5-10 minutes, that whole room was kind of like, oh, a regular restaurant.
Quiet, yep.
I thought, what's going on? I said, and I asked the lady, I said, well, what are you doing? And they introduced the patches to me. And so fast forward from there, she told me that we have patches for pain mitigation and so on. My parents and my in-laws are in their 90s at that time. My dad's 97, and my mom's 95 now. And I swear these patches have saved them. So when I started with the patches, I applied it onto my dad immediately. I mean, he's had a back pain, shoulder pain for 30 plus, maybe even 40 years. From the first application of the Ice Way patch, this is the patch that we have for pain. This is prior to the X39, by the way, which is our stem cell, the latest stem cell patch. His pain went away in a matter of a minute. And this is one of the rare cases which even to today, it befuddles me. I've only given him 4 applications. His back pain never came back from 4 years ago, okay? So I just retired from my corporate world. I was the VP of marketing for Pilot Automotive, one of the leading suppliers of automotive accessories in North America. So I understand marketing. And I thought, God, what is in these patches? And so I just had all the time in the world. I immersed myself into this technology and studied the science behind it. And since I've helped hundreds of people with these patches, and I believe in the product, obviously, and I don't know how many of you have tried the products yourself, and I suggest we start with that because it's amazing product and it's all natural. So let's see, did I leave anything out? So that's how I got involved. And when I met Nikki and Larry and Julian, of course, they said, oh, this is a network marketing business. I thought, oh, no. I want nothing to do with that. But this is very different from anything. And I've heard over and over again from a lot of people that this is what we have set up, and I'm sure you've done your homework, Dwayne, one of the better, or not better, the best, multi-level marketing structure for compensation out there. Okay. With that, I think also Nikki and Larry are one of the highest ranking presidential directors in the company as far as ranking. So they've been doing this for a long time. And Julian is also a presidential, I'm sorry, Julie, she just became presidential director last month. So, we have 3 of the top ranking in this company, and there's very few, the small handful of presidential directors in the whole company. And Nikki and Larry are consultants and advisors to David Smith, corporate in San Diego. So we're privy to a lot of information firsthand. Okay.
So John, let me make a comment first, and I brought this up to John yesterday. Excuse me interrupting. I asked John. I said, "Do you have to be Asian to make money with this company?"
I said, "Yes." So you have to change all your names to Asian names.
That, yes, but this company is exploding around the country, and all my research, and I'm finding that probably 80% of the movers and shakers worldwide are in Japan or Korea or Vietnam, and the opportunity here in America for some of us German guys to start making some money is here. So, but anyway, that was supposed to be a little pun. So anyway, back to you.
How about that, Dwayne? Let me draw you in. First of all, I really like I have a new friend right there. I like that guy on the top left corner, which is Larry, like me. Hi, Larry. How are you, buddy? That's the coolest name in the screen, right? Two of us. Anyway, Dwayne, good news. You don't have to be Asian to be in this business to make money. Matter of fact, this is what happened. The reason I get involved is because of my accident. Nikki and I, we in real estate development. We are realtor. We buy and sell house, flip house, do those things. 8 years ago, I fell on my motorcycle, and I don't want to tell the whole flow of my story, but I completely healed in 47 days. My doctor already told me I'm an organ donor, and I will completely heal in 47 days again. I repeat that again. And by the way, we are on recording, so I just want to make sure that whatever we talk here will be for our educational purpose only, right? So it's for internal use, so we don't have to worry about anything else. Now, when I completely recover, I asked Nikki one thing only. I go like, what on earth just happened, right? How can a technology completely heal our body within 47 days without using any narcotic drug? And after I would recover, I was 230 pounds at that time. It's one of the big fat Asian biker, right? You can ever see in California. Anyway, I would completely recover. Now look at how good I'm look now, and I'm very happy. I'm very healthy. Another good news that I can tell you right now. That is the opening in Los Angeles 8 years ago. Nobody do anything over here. When the company started, they was beginning in Denmark, in somewhere in Europe. Europe were doing so well and spread it out all the way to Europe, German, even French. The hospital use this in the hospital as well, right? So now, but that's already the past. Let me give you a good news. Our company currently, right now, we are at phase 3. What does that mean? The stem cell is the one that brings us to the next level. And if you guys looking for a company that is to have a big explosion, as you know, Dwayne, when everything we do, at the first few years, the company is what we call that, is the establishment, right? That establishment, it takes us a little bit longer than that one. However, now we are on the momentum phase right now. That is what the X39 is all about. And that is the phase 3 of this technology. And by the way, X39 is the first product on phase 3. Imagine what's gonna be next coming up in next year. So is that to help you understand more about Asian?
You got it, buddy. You got it.
So put it this way: Japan is the country just get on board with us last January, July. No, the last like late 2000.
A few leaders came in the end of last year. And then they tried out the product and they were amazed with it.
Yes.
But the X39 actually launched January of this year.
Yep. Okay.
So they have people try, and that's what happened to US too. David Schmidt is actually very intelligent. He had this pre-launch of X39 and let everybody try it. And what he did is he purchased a certain package and he ran some kind of promotion. And he throw in this X39 for free, 30-day supply. So that's how we get everybody interested in using it without telling us what X39 really does. His approach is, tried it and you tell me how you feel. And that's when testimony pouring like crazy and everyone was like really curious. What is this X39 stem cell? No, and then this copper peptide, he didn't even tell us about copper peptide. He's just saying that X39 elevate this peptide and kind of have us kind of playing these guessing games all this time. But then the testimonials comes in. And in Japan, it's the same thing. A few key leaders in Japan pick up X39, tried it, and amazed with it. And that's how Japan rise and stand. It's just absolutely incredible. And then from Japan to Africa, prior to X39, lightweight was not in Africa.
Yep.
And because of X39, I believe we are in either 8 or
18 countries in Africa with opening.
So yeah, so 18 different countries in Africa is now promoting X39. And I checked on Kenya last night because now I have a couple coach that came from US, went back to Kenya, and they want to use the product. So in Kenya, Right now, they are promoting, they only have X39, carnosine, AON, and glutathione available. So those are the 4 products available in Africa, and then slowly add to the list. But absolutely amazing since X39 came out. Every day we've been busy. I was just very excited. And then of course, David still have more to introduce. Probably we're looking at in 2021. 2020 is just gonna be continue with X39, but I know he has 2 other products that he's working on getting it to us. And you'll be amazed when you understand or know what these 2 is about.
Yeah, and in fact, a little bit about the company, LifeWave, in 2017 to 2019 today, the company's grown 800%. Okay, we're like a couple points from $1 billion company. So we're positioned incredibly well for this rapid growth. And as you said, Dwayne, very few people in the U.S. even know about it yet.
Right.
So that's to our great advantage.
Right. So in U.S. the market is just wide open. European is many countries in Europe are already, you know, they've been with us for quite some time. But U.S. is still a completely new market. We started with LifeWave 8 years ago. I have to say it was difficult for us. Everyone we talk to, they are not into holistic care at all. You know, everyone we talk to, they just go back to their doctors and take their medications. Nowadays, people are understanding how medications can affect their health, all the side effects that they're putting into their body. So they're more open-minded. Even in our area, in the Los Angeles area, it is very easy for us to promote LifeWave now. People that I talk to, we do presentations. We have people come on board much faster and stay with us too, versus 8 years ago when we first started, it was a difficult market. So now is I think Dwayne and all the other leaders here, you find LifeWave in the perfect time where we did all the hard work, all the groundwork. You know, we now have our marketing materials. We have a landing site. We have all the tools for you to just come in and just turnkey and just promote, and everything is ready, especially from us. You know, a lot of stuff that you saw on social media, on Facebook, on the marketing materials, a lot of the stuffs are from our group. Because of Larry's accidents, and you know, sometimes I look at him, he's just come back from the dead. And then we have so much appreciation. We actually put our real estate brokerage aside and focus fully into LifeWave. We are, you know, you talk to any one of our team member, we are almost 24/7 kind of person. And then if you're part of our group chat, you'll notice that sometimes, you know, we still respond for people who come in and ask questions on patching. You know, past midnight, we are up, and we, you know, as anytime we up, somebody asks questions, we are there to support. So yeah, we have all the materials and everything's ready. Yeah.
There was a question, Monica. Do you guys want to just hold our questions until you kind of get through, or what do you want to do, guys?
We have a question here from Monica that what are we allowed to say here in the U.S.? Can we say it helps relieve pain? Yes, if you say to relieve pain is not a problem. We just need to stay away from disease. You know, somebody come and saying that, you know, I have cancer, can your product help? We don't address cancers, and we let people know that, you know, our product is not to treat or cure any disease. We want to stay away from that. However, what our product can do is to help a person's, you know, with better energy, take away their pain, help them eat better. They have the appetite to eat. They can sleep better, boost the immune system. And basically, I turn around and I ask this person, you know, if you are so sick, if this product can help you, you know, move around, you have energy, you don't have pain, your immune system is so strong, you can sleep and you can eat. Guess what's going to happen to your health? And everybody just say, yeah, I got it. So any kind of disease, we just turn it around and we ask them, you know, okay, tell me about your symptom. How do you feel? Let me address your symptom. And just by doing that, we have amazing testimonial. John here helped so many people that suffering with cancer symptoms, and report back with amazing testimonial. And sometimes testimonial that John shared with us, we all have goosebumps, like, oh my gosh, you know, we've been in the business for 8 years and we still find testimony to be so fascinating how this product can turn the health around.
I think Monica had another question, Nikki.
Okay, so as part of our training, do you provide a list of approved benefits for the product so we know what we can and cannot say? Absolutely. Yes, and Julian came in and respond as well. Yes, we do. We always talk about, we have a whole book. I mean, over 8 years, I put together this book. Nothing come from me. So all the resources, testimonials, from everyone that we help and use, and resources from the website that I found. I put together this booklet. So basically it's turnkey. Right now, John have team members all over US, from Utah, Colorado, and East Coast, everywhere, basically, that we are not physically there to help them, but then we guide them through all this, you know, with our book, with our menus, and then with our group. Yes, so we absolutely.
I have a question too.
Yes.
You mentioned some other products as well. Do all of these patches cause a stimulation in our body to produce the stem cells, to produce the glutathione that you mentioned? Is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct, Larry.
Yes. Glutathione is something that I think you need to look into as well.
That's the one that takes care of Parkinson's quite a bit as far as the tremors.
Oh, you, Larry, you're right. Larry is good.
Yeah.
Yes. With our glutathione patch, and is part in the back office clinical studies, within 24 hours of applications, it stimulates your body to produce your own glutathione by 300% more.
Yeah.
Okay, within 24 hours by 300% more, and that is that is something no one can claim. Yeah.
Because injections of glutathione, you may or may not know, leaves 80% leaves your body within the first 2 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where most people, when they're looking for things, you get something that relieves a symptom temporarily, but not for a long time, because you know we're looking for something that the body can actually produce what we need. We just need to find a way to stimulate that so that it does that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, since we're on this topic, since we talk a lot about this good stuff, what is the negative? Well, the negative is a lot of time we talk to a lot of medical doctors that they don't really like this, because first of all, this technology will not bring anybody into addiction, and they're not gonna need to have this for them to function. So if you guys is the type of person like, hey, I want them people to get hooked on something, then this is not the one. Matter of fact, Larry, this is exactly what you're looking for, is help your body to help your body to heal yourself. So with that in mind, what else can your body cannot heal themselves? It literally everything that you can give your body enough information to recover themselves, to heal themselves, then your body will be very strong and very well off. That is what this technology is all about. And yes, definitely is something that David is passionate about us. And another good thing about this company is anything is already out there, David will never want to spend a single second of his time to do it. Whatever that is not out there, then he will put his time into study and then inventing it. And when he invented it, he will patent it. All together with David, his laboratory, he have over 120 patents. The patent that he used for us is one of the best of the best. The rest of it, he will sell it outside. So from time to time, you might bump into some of his products that he sell it for the other people to using it that is invented by him. But for our product with LifeWay, it's his baby. Anything that you see in lightweight is one of the kind. You don't have to worry about, oh, if I sell this to my client, what if they go to another company and they have a better sort of product than this? The answer is no. You don't have to worry about it. And that is, and by the way, Duane, you're gonna love this. As an Asian, 8 years ago when I come on board, I would worry for him. I go like, David, do you know how sneaky the Chinese is? They will make that and copy that and then do it and sell it, and you're gonna be lost everything.
Yes.
And David look at me and go like, Larry, that's been telling me that you don't know much about nanotechnology. I know, what does that mean? You go like, well, as of now, nanotechnology is impossible to copy. So don't worry about a copy. I go like, thank you, David. Yes, all right.
Yeah.
I have one more question. I know if you're talking to anyone with a medical background, they'll a lot of times they'll say, well, I want to see the science behind this.
Mhm.
I know there's a website out there called PubMed.gov that's got
Right.
published articles on it. Is there anything like that available through with these products or through your company?
We don't have that on that website, but in our own website, we have over 70, 80 now. We have over 80 clinical study were posted on our website. Does that help? Yes.
That'll
You
help.
can
Yeah.
direct them there. Yeah.
So if you go to our website, lightweight.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there is one section that says science. And when you click on that one, they will have all the clinical study in there. And also the patented document, everything is in there as well.
And does it say who did the studies?
Yes, sir.
All that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
They're all
Absolutely.
third-party, credible studies.
Yes.
Yeah.
We even last let me think, last April when we having our conference meeting with David at LAX, Dr. I forgot her name.
Melanie Connor.
Dr.
Melanie Connor.
She is one of the announced researcher and study on stem cell and on all the meridian and on and on. She was fascinating. During her speak, she was telling everyone, she go like, she never see anything in her life that she studied like this. And she, obviously, this is a technology that is works so well that she herself, after the study, she used the product as well.
I'm really intrigued with this. Is there any of the products, I don't know if Nerf 1 or Nerf 2 means anything to you guys? Are you familiar with?
I didn't get the
Okay,
question.
can you repeat that, Larry? You were cutting up.
Nerf 1 and Nerf 2 stimulators? Any of the products do that? Do you know?
Can you elaborate that a little bit? What is
Nerf 1, Nerf 2. We've never heard of that.
Okay, and it doesn't matter then. So I was just curious. I'm on a couple of products now that work similar to this, but they're oral products, and it stimulates those two genes in your body, and it just fights the free radicals, the oxidation in your body, and so forth. I was just curious.
I see. Completely different then. Yeah.
So you once you understand the different patch that we have the Aeon patch that is for inflammatory stress, and then we have the Alavida that is for oxidative stress. So it probably labeled differently, but I'm sure it probably do the same or better without taking any pill, any supplement.
Has there been any studies on the oxidative stress?
All the studies
How much,
in the back office, yes.
shows how much it's reduced, in the body.
It will have all the markers in the studies. Anything that is available right now for us to purchase and use are been through clinical studies. So without going through, like right now, David have 2 other products that he's about to introduce, but he will not. He kind of like hint us what is coming up, but nothing will be available until his clinical studies is finalized. Yeah.
Well, I know oxidative stress is a real critical one. That's really basically how a lot of the diseases come into our body. We get more stress as we get older, and if you can reduce that, you're going to lessen the chances of getting any of those,
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
call old age diseases, you know. But anyway, okay, so that's all I have. Take it away, Dwayne.
Hey, one of the things that really caught my attention, and a lot of us on this line have been involved in the nutritional side of things for years and years and years, and we all have the question: well, is it working? Is it working? Are we seeing a difference or not? Well, stay on it for 60 days, and then stop it. Then maybe you'll see the difference. But we're all believe in nutrition, obviously. But one of the things that impressed me about the rapid stage of achieving success with these patches. And I'm seeing everything from almost instantly to maybe a few days to maybe a couple of weeks and that type of thing. But I guess I'd like a comment about that. But what percentage of the people do you think that receive success from these patches that implement the patches?
Depending on who you're talking to, let's say Julian, also on the line with us. Julian, so far, I think her success rate is almost 100%. So everyone here in our group call her Patch Angel. So Julian, you wanna share your little experience?
Well, I'm going to be a little bit more humbler about that, and I'll say 95%.
That'll fly.
So, but it's actually I want to say that it actually does work every single time. But just because we don't feel it doesn't mean that it's actually not working.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are looking at, if you look at a person individually, they may say, ooh, I don't feel that much difference. Okay, but we're not looking at that much difference. Are we looking at a difference? So even if it's, well, let's just say good 90% of the time, we can reduce any pain up to, more than 50%. And then maybe 5 to 10%, it could be less than 50%. But I do want to say at least 95% of the time we can see results within the first minute to 10 minutes,
Wow.
most of the time.
Wow.
And even brand spanking new newbies, they can achieve at least 50% of the time, if not more. And with our support, and we're always there, and most of our people in the beginning, they get a little nervous and whatnot. But I love this amazing technology that we have with a video. They just ask us to be on standby, and we let them know it's perfectly okay to ask us to be on standby. If they get nervous, and if they get nervous, get us on Zoom, get us on video, and just ask us right then and there, to help them. So we're always there to support. And most of the time, in the beginning, obviously they don't know the right questions to ask, and it's not so much the right questions to ask, to see what is their problem. We really don't care what their health challenges are, but the only reason we ask what their health challenges are, and what have they done to support their pain, how long have they had it. So those very general questions are the only reason we ask them, is to remind them how long they've been suffering and how long they've not had the solution. So for us, it really, really doesn't matter most of the time what kind of health challenges they have, what kind of medications they're taking, because it may be very, very maybe 5% out of 100 people, may not work right away. And when we go ahead and ask deeper questions at that point, hey, what kind of medications are you taking? How long have you taken it for? That's just an indicator to how toxic their bodies are and how much blockages that they have in the system, is the only reason why it would not work right away, because all of that would cause inflammation and whatnot. So it's just a matter of taking a little bit more time, and everybody's different because their toxic level is different in the body. It could be anywhere from, a couple of hours to a few days. Some people very, very, very rarely a couple of weeks, but most people feel the difference within the first few minutes.
Wow.
But now
That's
when it comes to pain.
That's the
Wow.
part that got me excited, was the instantaneous on that.
Yes.
When it comes to oxidative stress, for instance, that's something that you don't feel, but it's there. And someone asked me one time, how do you know it's working? I said, well, that's the reason I ask about the science behind it. Is there any clinical studies? Because oxidative stress can actually be measured in your when you take a blood test, it can actually be measured, but you don't feel it. And it's like cholesterol. How do you know you got high cholesterol? You don't feel it. The doctor tells you got it after they do a blood test,
Yeah.
So, but the pain is a little bit different. Oxidative stress causes inflation. Inflation causes pain. So these quick results got me excited when I heard about it.
Julian, does it matter where, and a good point, Larry, does it matter where the patches are placed as far as the quickness of the effect of the patches? Does it matter where it's placed?
Well, you know what? There is a standard way of patching, and that's what we call the clock protocol. And we teach everybody the basics of, getting more effective patching.
Okay.
So that's the standard. And even just doing that, you're going to see just patching the points, where the pain actually is. You're going to see that there's at least, 60 to 70% of the time, there's going to be immediate results. Now, as I'm looking at it as a brand spanking newbie, the other times when it doesn't work right away, sometimes there is what's called organ referred pain. I'm sure you guys are all in the wellness industry. You guys are very familiar with
Right.
referred pain. So just to give you an example, yesterday there was an ex-football player that I was helping, and he had pain to the left side of his spine, and then so the pain did reduce maybe about 20%. And then from that point on, I asked him a little bit more question, and then he actually said that he actually knew what organ referred pain was, and he said, yeah, it's actually a referred pain. And then he said something about having sciatica, from the spine. The spine where he has the bulging disc was triggering the sciatica. That was the pain that was running down his leg. I said, okay then. So the pain is actually not on the left side of the body where he thinks it was. So
Right.
at that point, I went ahead and patched the source of the pain, which was the bulging disc. So I moved it about 5 inches. And then from that point on, I put a couple of more patches down the sciatica nerve, and then his pain reduced by at least 80%.
Wow.
So occasionally there are times when advanced patching is necessary, but that of course comes with experience. But at the same time, we do have an amazing group chat, patching Q&A, where you can ask any questions about the patching. So you guys are never going to be out in the lurch, out in the dark. You will always have support.
Very good. Nikki, you had a comment?
Yes, so Monica asked, she just did a quick search on Amazon and she found some of our product on Amazon. Just to let you know that Lightwave has their legal department, that they are shutting down people that sell on Amazon and eBay. And also educate my clients that without technology, without patch, it does require a person to teach another person in a way. You want to find an effective patching. You do want to and have some support to understand more about the patch. And also, I always teach my clients to not buy anything on Amazon because our product is heat sensitive. Meaning, if you put the whole package out in your car with 100 degrees, most likely your patch is killed by the heat, and people put it on Amazon to sell it, something that I would definitely not want to purchase. While if somebody come into our website, through our website, and purchase retail, for example, the company do provide 100% money back guarantee. So it's just a matter of education, letting them know that Amazon is not an approach that you want to go, and how the company is shutting them down. It's just how people, the company shut one down, and another person, come in and trying to sell their stuff too.
Okay, but unfortunately, sometimes what happens is these sellers are actually no longer in business, and more than likely trying to get rid of their inventory. So you really there's the quality of the product in itself is compromised, and then of course the support is more than likely not going to be there, because the reason they were unsuccessful in the business was probably because they were out there as an orphan all by themselves and didn't get the type of training and the support that we provide our business partners. So So, you know, if personally in the beginning, I totally understand. Nikki, Larry, and I, we had the same idea in the beginning. And as soon as we realized, whoa, okay, you know what, what's on Amazon doesn't mean anything to us. They can ask us about it. And if they want to go ahead and purchase it, we no longer support them. You know, if they don't trust us enough to be able to, you know, part of our business team, then, you know, we just let them be. What are you going to do? They're just looking for a cheap product. So, but our product is definitely not cheap, as in the quality. The quality is always 100% with us. And of course, the support is 100%. So we very confidently say, that's not a problem. And we let them know what our mindset is on that. And if they, you know, decide to move forward with it, be it. But most of them actually, in fact, I don't remember anybody that actually, you know, went ahead and purchased it on Amazon after we had that conversation.
Comment on a 100% 30-day return, Julian.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, the company does offer 30-day money-back guarantee to retailers.
Is there a shelf life?
No, actually there isn't. When the shelf life, quote unquote, the shelf life expiration on the envelope is actually for the adhesive. Because the company does use Johnson & Johnson Band-Aid and adhesive. So that's only for the adhesive. Now the mineral in itself does not expire. And there are people that have found patches from like 10 years ago and it still works.
Oh.
And when putting the patch on the locations, how long do you leave the patch on the body?
The company disclaimer is 12 hours.
Okay.
Company disclaimer is 12 hours. And also you do want to give the patching points a break. The acupuncture points needs a break after 12 hours. But what we do is, because a lot of the times the energy is still, you know, in the patch is still viable, not as potent, but it's still viable. So if you have dogs and cats, I always recommend to put your used patches on your fur babies' collars, so that you get a second wind out of these patches.
Wow.
And most of us, and me too, I just feel really guilty about throwing out patches only after 12 hours. So I have a whole gallon bag full of used patches that I absolutely refuse to throw away.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that with my dog. In humans, it's called ACL. He tore his ACL and had surgery on it, but now he's getting older. And
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, do you put it right on that knee on the inside?
Yes.
To where? Okay.
Yes, that I would do. Now, personally, you know, if you are addressing even on your fur babies, if, you know, they have an issue that you want to address, I would address it first with fresh new patches. And then, you know, once they get better, then you can go ahead and throw on your used patches on them so that they're, you know, still getting the second wind out of those patches.
So are they actually
okay.
reusable on humans then, on yourself, Julian?
Well, you know, when we do the demo, I actually dedicate a certain number of patches, and as soon as it comes off your body, it is no longer activating, and it is activated. It is good for viable for at least good 12 hours. So if you're just dedicating it for a demo only, and you're only using it for a few minutes at a time, you can actually use it for a very long time. So it really okay, that's plans to have patches to deter fleas. Wow, that's a big one. That's a new one. Okay. Okay. So with that said, you know, you can go ahead and continue to reuse the patches, but once it's used for at least good 12 hours, you know, I would the energy in it is not as potent.
Okay.
So just you can go ahead and continue to use it for something else. You can throw it on your plants if you want to save a dying bee. I don't know, you might want to, you know, put it on top of them, because there's actually a video of someone out in Europe who did save a bee with a used patch. Just
Wow.
left it on the bee. 10 minutes later it flew away, whereas it kind of like dropped on the table, you know, just staggering. 10 minutes later it flew away. So that was absolutely amazing.
Did it take the patch? Did it take the patch along, or did it leave the patch?
No, you know what? I think it was probably a little heavy.
Sorry,
You know?
don't be telling me that. You feel on that one, Julian. Hey, I saw Monica. Monica had a couple of questions a little bit ago. Patches regarding hormonal issues and weight loss.
You know what? I went ahead and delivered that information to her.
Oh, okay, okay,
Did you want me
okay.
to? Yeah. Did you want me to elaborate that a little bit?
Not if you
Yeah,
did. No.
what's a yin yang?
Okay.
So
Well, how
now
about that? Okay.
we patch completely differently. Okay, we patch completely differently from a lot of the other groups that's around, and that's because of our amazing team right here. Nikki's the one that actually put together the whole rebalance patching, and our wonderful graphic artist John put it together in a very beautiful, eye-pleasing format. So when everybody has any health challenges or even without challenges, everybody should go through a reset. Everybody's, our body is positive, negative. There's yin and yang to the body. So what we initially help people understand is the importance of resetting the body. So we try to recommend for everybody to go through that initial reset. It could be anywhere from a month to several months, depending on their health challenges. So all of that is very advanced patching. But as far as the weight management is concerned, we actually don't call it weight loss, because when you do the 10-minute high intensity workout, as well as adding the intermittent diet to the way of patching for wellness, your body builds muscles very effectively. So
Okay.
we call it body shaping. We don't call it weight loss.
Okay,
So
great.
there is a way of patching for everything, and all of that comes from experiencing the basics first, and then everything else comes later. So it'll all come in time for all of you.
Very good.
Dwayne,
I saw a
Dwayne,
question from
Dwayne, that reset's very important, Dwayne, and I just want you to know you'd probably have to do that twice. Knowing
okay. Hey, I think Lamar had a question on delivery. What's the turnaround time on delivery, guys?
It could be 5 to 7 working days or so.
Okay.
Company has up to 3 days to fill the order.
Okay. And I saw it getting off of the product for a second and on marketing. I saw this morning and snooping around that apparently you guys have put together a personalized or a company or team website called Life Wave Success. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really, really happy and really proud. Nikki and Larry brought me on board 8 years ago, about a month after they came on board, and they have been completely, their whole lives really has been dedicated to, building marketing tools for our team.
Yes.
They've spent a good $30,000 out of their own pockets to create this team webpage for us, along with free landing page for all of our distributors.
Wow.
So yeah, so we're the only ones that have that landing page within the LifeWave.
Oh, great.
You're making it sound like, Julian, that we made some decisions in trying to find the right team to join. You're trying to convince me. And I'm just
no, not at all. I only share the truth.
And I'm sorry
State the facts.
I just wanted to let you know that being a German boy, I'm a better looking guy than John. But I can't prove it to you right now. I will later. Sorry,
Click
John.
that little camera down below, Dwayne.
Sorry.
It says start video. Click where it says start video.
Awesome.
Okay, next question too is Lindy was unable to come here today, but she needs more understanding on when you actually do join. Now, when you start with the 25, you have to order your own products. I understand that, but whenever you start with the bronze, is that also paying for your first set of 30-day patches if you want the X39?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
the answer is yes.
Yeah, so basically the bronze, so we call it the classic patch, and then the X39, because the price of X39 is, one X39 is equivalent to 2 of the other classic patch. So when we say classic patch, we referring to Energy, Xeon, Ice Wave, Glutathione, Silent Night, SP6 Complete, and all of the others. So it's 1:2 ratio. So let's say if you pick up the bronze is $124.95, and you can select 2 of the classic patch or 1 of the X39. So it just come with it. You don't have to pay an additional $25 distributor fees. Distributor $25 is for someone that just want to get started and start marketing retail sales and not having any products. Some young kids want to come in and maybe, you know, advertise on social medias and just get people to have the link to get people to come in and purchase. So if you pick up either the bronze or silver, the silver is $299.95. You get 6. You can select any combination. You can pick up 1 X39 and 4 of the other patches, or, you know, all 3 X39 if that's what you want. And then you have the gold is $499.95, which give you 11. It comes out to be the price. I have the average in pricing, so it come down to be like about $50 for a gold per pack. And then you pick up the platinum, come out to be 40 something, and then the diamond, 1600. You get 39 of the combinations. Give you about, come out to about $41 per pack. So the different enrollment kits actually provide you with lower cost on the product. Now, every one of us have one chance of getting the product at a low cost. So once you hit the diamond level, and then you need additional patches, then each one, the lowest cost that we can pay for is $50. So for everyone that are new, you want to take advantage of the diamond package or the enrollment kit, or slowly upgrade to a diamond, however you choose, it just gives you a better value.
You mentioned one patch, and I think you're probably talking about one 30-day sleeve of patches.
Correct. Correct.
So it's not just one patch, it's one patch
No. So
that has a 30-day sleeve.
One sleeve with 30 patches, correct.
John, you had
I'm
something?
excited. I can't wait.
Okay, so there's a question by Monica. She wanted to know if she was to get sleep and pain only, what patches would she get? So Nikki, would you like to answer that for her?
Okay, so let's say that's the only 2 that you want to try, then you can come in with a bronze for $124.95. You can pick up 1 Silent Night and 1 Ice Wave. Okay.
Ice Wave is for pain. Ice Wave is the one for pain, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So
at the same time, depending on where the pain is coming from and what kind of pain you have, if it has inflammation, does it have a tear? Does it need to be repaired? Is it pain from arthritis, for instance? Then that would also recommend the glutathione, because pain, inflammation from arthritis is typically toxic built up inflammation. So at that point, the glutathione and the Eon may be more effective in patching for that pain, because you have to reduce that inflammation and toxic load to reduce pain. Those 2 will be more effective. So we try to have a conversation on why you're having that pain before making that choice.
right. So Ice Wave alone, we usually use Aeon with Ice Wave, because anyone that suffer with pain is also suffering with a lot of inflammation. So we want to reduce that inflammation before we put the Ice Wave patch on. And then, like Julian said, we use glutathione and carnosins as well. As soon as somebody come in and saying that, I just went and pick up something, I think I have a little tear, and then of course carnosin need to kick in. People that smokers have toxic buildup on all medications, then we add glutathione. So we have different ways of patching to make it more effective. So every Wednesday, Larry does the training here at our store. He also Zoom it. So last Wednesday, he did this advanced training. So we have people from different states also Zoom in with us. Locally, people will come to our office. So he does a basic training for 1 Wednesday, and then the second Wednesday will be advanced training. So that is strictly on patches. So if you're interested in learning that, you're welcome to join us on Zoom. Yeah. And
every Wednesdays.
How about this? I think probably I heard some confusion. If you're okay, I will spend about 5 minutes or 10 minutes explaining what we have here, so you can have a better decision of what to do. I am the guy of value time. Time is everything. If we don't do anything, you guys are gonna wait until next week. We lost 1 week of time. in this 1 week, I believe we can make a ton of money and make our life much better. What do you guys think?
How's
Is
your
that good?
schedule? What is your time? Do you still have time to go on for another 5-10 minutes?
We're gonna. I'm sorry, we're gonna be here until what? Till Saturday. Today's Friday. Hey, I'm a little bit confused, and it's kind of hard to confuse German boys. But is not the X39 a collection or collaboration of all the products into one? I mean, why do you need the Ice Wave if the X39 will deal with pain?
I see. Okay, well, how about this? Let me see if I
Careful
can.
now, Larry. Come on now.
All right, give me 1 second here. Okay, let me figure it out. My gadgets here. Okay, Nikki, can you mute the screen first?
Okay, let me mute myself, and then Larry's gonna pull out his a quick PowerPoint of different products that he does training on his Wednesday, and then he'll run through that really quickly so everyone have an idea of what different patches does. So let me mute
Okay.
myself.
So Nikki, if it looks like there's quite a few questions down below. When you get a chance, go back and check those if you would, please. Or maybe those have been dealt with.
What happened?
Dwayne, what did you just say?
I saw quite a few questions down there, Julian.
Oh,
What's your...
I answered all of them.
Okay, cool. You're too good. I see why they call you the Patch Angel.
He's on the phone a lot, so if anyone need any kind of tech support, the best thing to do is text to our group, and Julian is just right on.
You're breaking up. I didn't understand that.
Larry's breaking up pretty good here.
Okay. Or you need to mute yourself, and that's good enough. Okay, everyone, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. But no one can hear me now. Can you?
No, we can hear you.
Hear you.
I mute myself.
I see. Actually, go ahead and unmute yourself and.
We're not hearing you now, Larry, if you're talking.
You muted yourself, Larry.
There you go. Looks like you're still muted, Larry. I think we can hear Julian, but no Larry back there.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
JC, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Thank you. All right. Okay. So now turn on the volume as well so everyone can hear. All right. So now first thing first, let me share with you about this technology, how it works. First of all, the technology registered with FDA called phototherapy. Phototherapy, it means we're using light to do therapy. In this term, what does that mean, light? Light from where? Where's the source of light? The source of light is come from your body infrared light. That is everything about infrared light. So now, the concept about this is when we, as a human body, when we go out to the sun, our body, when the sun hit our body, the body with the specific wavelength of light, your body can do certain things. For instance, a specific wavelength of light, when they hit your body as a UV light, your body will producing vitamin D, D3 specifically, right? Beside that, your body can produce something called ATP, selenin, on and on. All those things is natural occurrence to your body. The sun never have any vitamin D, but your body will produce vitamin D. So just like Larry was wondering earlier, how does this technology help? Well, this is what's going on. Our body emitting light. The patch will be reflecting your body light with a specific wavelength, and therefore we have to have several different patches to do some different things. So as you can see on the screen right now, the first one is called the energy enhancer. This energy enhancer is the first patch that David invented in 2000. for the Navy SEAL. That is the time that they are asking for something that is specifically to boost the energy without using any drug, any side effect, or any what you call this
artificial
or
stimulant.
everything. No, you cannot have side effect, cannot stimulate your body. Basically, you cannot harm your body at all. Yeah, Nikki, go ahead, share your screen. So because of that, that is why the technology was invented is so safe, and that is why what get on by you already share it. So don't worry, I see it. So because of that, the product was so well known, and at that time, David Beckham is our customer as well. They fall in love with this technology. Sam Cassell, even Tim Duncan, are using our technology in the games. It's safe and it is legal. And in 2004, that is when David opened up Lifeway to the public, starting marketing this material to the civilian us. So the second patch that he invented is the Iceway. So energy is energy, help you to boost energy, give you better energy. And for those of you interested in burn more fat, that is the one. How do you get more energy? It simply help your body burn more fat. So because of the energy technology, a lot of Navy SEAL and the Navy would report back saying that by using your technology, the reduction in pain is getting better. And when David go back to the laboratory to study what caused the phenomenon, and he figured it out, if he increasing the frequency in the patch, that can help the human body reduce pain a lot faster. As you already hear Patch Angel mentioned earlier, within like a minute or so, sometimes I was shocked myself too, within like a second. People stare at you with their open eye and say, where the pain is go. So that is how incredible this Iceway is, that they can help you reduce your pain literally within seconds. And in our literature, especially the instruction, it does say reduce pain in 10 seconds. That's how incredible it is. So the third one that he invented is called the Silent Night. So Silent Night is the one that is help you sleep better. And I believe Monica was asking about a sleeping patch. So that would be the Silent Night. So now Silent Night is a patch that help your body producing melatonin. So now I would naming every single patch what they can do, right? So the energy patch is to help you to burn fat. And one more thing that the energy can do is help your heart with a healthy heart. Basically, the heart cannot be beat too fast or go. Basically, it just calm yourself down. That's why a lot of professional athletes love it. When they're using the patch, they can just keep on going without stopping. So the third one is Silent Night. Silent Night is the one that is help your body producing something called melatonin. Now, melatonin is not just stop right there. A lot of people thought that, oh, we're using this one, we can sleep better. But actually, a lot of people did not see the full potential of Silent Night. Well, Silent Night, first thing first, they can help your body producing something called melatonin. But remember, just like yin and yang, in the evening at nighttime, total darkness, your body will producing melatonin. But during daytime, your body will producing something else called serotonin. That's why our gut, sometimes we call the second brain. Your brain can producing melatonin, but your gut can produce serotonin. These two miracle chemistry, when they get together, they can juvenile your body. They can repair your body big time. And that's why sleeping is very important. So that is Silent Night. And if you carry on the next one, that will be the Eon patches. Now, Larry was asking about oxidative stress. Eon is the one that helps your body eliminating your free radical. And this in blue color, that means it's going to work very well with your kidney. Kidney is all made of water. Majority of our kidney is all about water. So kidney is the organ in your body, is one of the functions that help your body to eliminate your free radical. And I don't have the number over my head right now, Larry, so I can tell you right now, a lot of people, when we put the Eon on, especially the point of a patch behind the neck, which is on the C7 or GB14, within about 2-3 minutes, okay, people will give us a reaction, say, oh my gosh, I can feel the calmness in me right now. That's how incredible this technology is. And yes, for some people that have caused pain by inflammation, this will be also help them very well, because Eon patches is do two things. calm your body down with this oxidative stress and inflammation, and that is what this patch do. And then the second one next to this one will be the carnosine. The carnosine is the one that help your body producing repairing at the muscle, which is your, if you have muscle pull, you have muscle damage, or let's say you go work out and you get your muscle clamp. It's all about your carnosine. More specifically is your brain. Whenever we have a brain plaque, it's simply carnotip in your body is lack of. And this is something that we have. It's very amazing. For people that have cramp, all you need to do is put the patch directly on the area of pain within like second. I'm not even saying minute, okay? Within second, you will see the cramp is literally leaving your body. That's how incredible it is, right? Now, the next one, this is a big one now. This is the one that's called glutathione. So what is glutathione? Well, glutathione, majority of them were made by your liver. You have to remember that 70% of our production, glutathione production, will be produced by your liver. And that is why earlier I did mention medication is also hurt our organ big time. And one of them is the liver. So if you have a good, healthy organ, specifically the liver, this will be the one. And Larry, you are right all the time on glutathione. Glutathione, based on our study, we have over 40. When I say we, it's not me, okay? Everybody on the medical field. Since the late 50 until now, we have literally over 40 million study on glutathione, and they all have a very positive report. Glutathione is the reason why we have all the problems that our body have. Let's put it this way: if we want to prevent Alzheimer, Parkinson, dementia, diseases, you name it, it's all about glutathione. Myself, I don't have those things yet, but I used to have a lot of what you call this. Every season, I have a allergy. I have to take medication, inject myself, and when time is the flu season come, I will get knocked out without even knowing it. Now, with this glutathione, the last 4 years, I don't even remember I have one time of allergy or nor a cold. And when I travel, I would never leave home without this, because you never know who sits next to you on the airplane and what kind of food that you're eating. Last April, we opened up Philippines. When I was there, I wear this every single day. And I know in Philippines, the food is good, and I know I'm gonna overload it myself. And thank God that when I go, it's all safe. Because of this, and that is what glutathione is all about.
Well,
the next one will be the SP6, and this is the one that Monica was asking about, the hormonal. SP6 is about, in the literature that we study here, have nothing to talk about the hormone or anything at all. But this is what happened here. The appetite control is the one that is helping your body to do with this patch. What they do is they are helping your body to stop the craving. That should be the more correct way of using the term. What I mean by that is this. Let's say if you are the person that is very much is like craving for sugary, or you like to eat a lot of something that is unhealthy carb, that is bad for your body. Drinking beer like John, right, every night, or drinking soda, then when you're using this technology, you will realize that they say, hey, your intake on those things will cut down dramatically. That is the good thing about that. Now, on the hormone rebalancing is my accidental discovery. I have a group of distributors up in San Jose, and she is a hairstylist. They are about the age of what you call that, the people come to the age of menopause, those kind of time. And they have a lot of cramp, especially when they stand for the whole day, and they have major cramp on their leg and their toes. They couldn't even move. It's extremely painful. As you remember earlier, I talked about carnosine will be helping you to reduce the cramp, right? They use the carnosine, and the reduction is only like 20 to 30%. The cramp is still there, and they still have pain. And if they're lucky, it go up to 50%. One day, they ran out of carnosine. The only patch left they have is the SP6. And when she used that on her toes, guess what happened? The cramp would just go away like as fast as you can imagine. And she reported back to me and she go like, is this right? I'm using this and do that. So that's why I asked her to continue trying this with another more lady to get a better data on this one. And guess what? It's confirmed. Every single time when those ladies come to those period of time, when they're using this SP6, it help them big time. And we even have a protocol for hot flash about this, and it worked very well. Now, next one on this one will be the, what do you call this, the X39, right? So now on the X39, Duane is not the one that do everything. X39 is simply help your body activating one thing called copper peptide. Copper peptide is a peptide, is right underneath our skin. And as you know, our skin is one of the largest organ in our body. And when the skin, the copper peptide get reactivated, guess what happens? Your body will reset the gene automatically. It's just like a what you call this, the chain reaction that your body did. Let's say if I cut my hand, my blood will come out, my blood flow will creating collateral to thicken my blood, so stop the bleeding. It's a natural domino effect that your body can do. So what the X39 did is they activate your copper peptide in your body, and when that happens, they reset your gene, and when your gene being reset, your body will producing more stem cell to support that process. So that is what exactly the stem cell path is on the X39 is all about. So now by saying that, the X39, as I mentioned earlier, is a phase 3 of our technology. So that means is the phase 1 and 2 is the path that I mentioned earlier. However, on phase 3 is the one. Now, Nikki is showing you some of the before and after picture now. So as you can see on the website, some of the picture that we share on the before and after, that is the heart surgery operation on the heart. Take them about 1 year. If you look at the four left picture, which is on the stomach, July 2017 to July 2018, the scar is getting better but still there. But when they're using the patch for 1 month, the reduction is dramatic. You see that?
Wow. I'm sorry.
Very, very, very good recovering and healing on your stem cell. Now let's go back now one more. Not this one. This one is not clear, so I don't see that. I like the finger right there. This is something that is really, really, really amazing. This individual had a motorcycle accident on the finger, the slam on the finger and the toes. No, the thumb, not the toes. So as you can see, the thumb is all pushed up, a very disorder, color, disordered on color, and the nail is not growing. It's not doing much at all. Within 3 months, after 100 days of patching, you see the major difference. The nail is regrown, and the color of the thumb is going back. So all it takes is about 1 month of this time, and that is how incredible this technology is all about. So by saying that, as you can see, this technology it can be used together, but it's not like X39 will be the one that replacing everything. However, with the stem cell, yes, your body can do a lot more things to rejuvenate your body to help you do better. However, let me say by saying this, if you combine them, it's even better. So it's all up to individual. What do they want to do with their health? If they prefer to use one patch, or they can use more than one patch. It's all up to them. We have protocol to support every single one of them. All right. So any questions so far? Is that good?
That's really good. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. So Duane, just for your information, Nikki was mentioned earlier, every Wednesday, this coming up Wednesday, I will be presenting a so-called basic patching protocol. So what I mean is I'm gonna go into a little bit detail about what this thing do and what do we use the patch for and how do we use the patch for. And then the other Wednesday, the following Wednesday, will be something called advanced patching protocol. Now, advanced patching protocol is we go in a lot further, a lot deeper. What I mean is like we're gonna combine different patches, right? Not only one. And why do we doing the rebalancing? Again, no medical claim. There's a lot of severe issue. Someone having issue like very ill. How can we help them to feel better? How to help them bring back their appetites, give them more energy, give them better sleep. It's all
Perfect.
about the advanced patching. All
Perfect. That'd be great.
With all that said, I know you and I yesterday we talked about the X39, and what I was referring to, and X39 is the perfect product to really spearhead the rest of the line into the market.
Yeah.
Okay. And I gave you an example. In fact, Nikki's, our team in Taiwan, took 2 teams separated, and one, since the X39 came out in January, they separated the 2 teams. One team went out and just promoted the classic patches as they've always done, and isolated one team just to go out and promote the X39 because it's simple. One single patch, kind of do it all. And that team that went out with just the X39 doubled their enrollment. Okay.
Yes.
So that kind of opens a lot of door, and people say, wow, especially with newbies and people who say, oh my God, this is just overwhelming. I can't comprehend all the different product line. I don't know what to do. I need to master it before I can relay it to my clients or anybody else. No, just in those cases, X39 is the flagship. You know, you get out there, people experience that. Wow, what else do you have? What else can help me?
Yes. Yeah, and thanks for bringing that up, John. I'm the CEO of this company, and we're a fairly large company, and I have some great ideas, but fortunately or unfortunately, I think fortunately for me, we have a very smart management team that outvote me on occasion. And but my thought was from the get-go that, hey, we are in the stem cell business, we are in pain management, and oh, by the way, we have some other things that can go along with it. But I thank you for bringing that up, and you did that yesterday, and that sunk in pretty deep with me. I just really feel that we would be open for conversation, but I just really feel that we would be far ahead by using the stem cell, the X39 as the lead product, and everything else falls into place. And certainly we would listen to advice from you guys, but that is definitely good advice. One of the other things is, while I have the floor here, and I don't always have the floor, guys, in case you're wondering if they're in California. We're really heavy duty in the chiropractor side of things, with some of the tests we do. We think, and John and I talked a little bit about this yesterday. We think we can take over the chiropractic marketplace with this stem cell patch, and also right along with that, we think we can infiltrate the dental industry pretty severely with this patch. I mean, John just had some. John's wearing some falsies today. No, I'm kidding. But John went to a dentist yesterday. But I really think that the dentists, I don't know if you guys have had a lot of experience with dentists yet or not, but I would think that dentists could be just as good a marketplace for us and everybody else. Comment on that if you would, guys. Nikki?
Yes, absolutely. We have a few dentists here locally that use the product. After you either pull your teeth or implant or whatever it needs to be done, and you put the patches on, you don't need to take any painkillers at all. I personally had all my teeth done using the patches. I put on 3, 4, 5, I think on each side at least like good 2, 3 patches. No painkillers, and the dentist gave me some antibiotic, and I choose not to take antibiotic as well, and I use glutathione in place of it, and I was fine. I was out eating a few hours later.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's just amazing. No swelling. No one even knew that I had my tooth done. It's an incredible product. I mean, the patches that we have Market is huge, just depending on what is your niche. You want to do the simple or you want to do it the hard way. You know, when I do training and other people ask me about the marketing size of this business and learning the products, my questions is always, do you want to do it the easy way or the hard way?
Yes.
Okay? Both ways works. It's just the hard way you earn your money slower. The easy ways is, of course, the stem cell. And if you're out there promoting stem cells, have glutathione and ice wave along with the stem cell, because we out there, we don't know, we don't diagnose a person's health. We don't know what exactly is going on internally. So we always have glutathione just in case we need it, and then ice wave. Because earlier, Joanne, before Larry explained the different products, your question is, what is the difference between stem cells and everything else? Because it seems like stem cells does all the work.
Right.
Yes, stem cell does all the work, but the stem cells, the purpose of the stem cell X39 patch is to wear it every day. Okay, David, one of his Q&A, he does webinar every month. And one of the questions that the people ask him, can you make available sample size of X39 so that we can send it out for people to sample? And the purpose of X39 is not really a demonstration patch. It is not something that you just wear as neat. It is a patch that you do want to wear it every day. And take a pictures of yourself. Take a pictures of yourself with the stem lining. It's the best, you know, in the restroom, give you the stem lining. Take a picture of yourself and then put away. 6 months later, revisit your pictures, and you will have this, wow, oh my gosh, that really looked like that. It's an amazing, so it is a patch that you want to use every day to elevate this copper peptide so that your stem cell can rejuvenate. While you're doing that, you have side benefits. The side benefit is pain relief, wound healing. You know, we have many members come back and say, my hair is fuller. We have people, Larry's mom, after 6 months of using it, they go, oh my gosh,
You have a picture
her hair have more black than gray. You know, I'll pull out the pictures and share with you later.
Wow.
So we have all these people come in with the side benefits. So what we do is, and there are many people too, don't get me wrong, many people within the first few minutes do notice pain relief. But then at the same time, some people don't. Once you understand more about X39, some people use X39 within maybe the first hour or so, feel that, why is it they have more pain? Okay, so I have about 10% of my clients that use X39 and come back and say, you know, I feel a little bit more pain than I normally do. So, but now this is going to the science of it, that you need to understand. X39, when you wear the patch, let's say you have scar tissues. How do you repair scar tissues? Your body actually go in and break it down. While it break it down, you feel a little bit inflammations. Stem cells attract to inflammations. So you break it down, it's just like when you want to build muscle. You know, you build muscle, you lift all this weight, guess what you just did? You break down the muscles that you have, and then you need to repair. And that's why we have carnosine patch. You know, we have professional athletes, even myself, now going back to the gym. You know, you go work out and you feel all this achy, and then you put the patch on, it repair. So it's all about breakdown and repair, breakdown and repair.
Right.
So sometimes when we out there doing demonstration, we carry ice wave with us. We carry glutathione with us, just in case the toxic levels is very high. So for the last few weeks, we use X39, glutathione, and ice wave just to enhance the benefit. And sometimes people want to have this immediate effect. And if that's the people, you know, that expect that, and we give them that. Otherwise, we introduce X39. It is a patch that you use it every day. Yeah.
Very good.
I don't know if you know about the clinical studies of X39, but the first clinical studies that was done was on 47 people, and of a medium age of 62, I believe, and they were given X39 for a period of 6 weeks. Of course, their biology and organs were tested prior and after. What they found is after 6 weeks of the X39, the arterial age had reversed by 2 months, which means that for every day they use the X39, not only are we not aging this day, we're reversing in age by a day and a half.
Right.
So this is science, clinical studies. So Dr. Melanie Kahn, who did this study, was so fascinated. She said, look, if our arteries are getting younger by that much, just by the X39, what else in the body is getting younger? And
Good
so, you know, we see all this phenomenal testimonial. It's just incredible. And I could tell you just from firsthand, I don't know if you can see right here, right above the scar.
Yes.
This
Right.
is 3 weeks ago. I was cutting a limb from my tree. That limb fell on me and just big gash. My wife said, okay, let's go to the hospital, get you some, stitches. And I just put Band-Aid on, put X39, of course, I put Carnicin, and I stacked all three and put it right on top of the Band-Aid. And I didn't have the frame of mind to take a before picture, but I was a bloody mess. It was swollen. It was almost black, like a fighter. My eyes were getting black and blue. And the very next day, it didn't swell up. My swelling went down, and I literally could take the bandage off on the first day in the evening.
Wow.
I continued the patch, and it left a dark scar, but it's a little less than 3 weeks, and it's almost gone.
Wow.
So that's just personal testimony among other things that we here have seen. And it's just amazing. Yep.
Nikki, Julian just said,
Right?
Julian just said that you were the queen of the comp plan. We've used up an awful lot of your time today, but and we appreciate that so much. Could you give us a 30-second rendition on the comp plan? How we get rich and famous?
Okay, so the comp plan, the company pays 6 different ways. We have.
Would you like to use the board so it's easy to talk?
I have 30 seconds. I'm gonna speed this up.
You say 30 seconds or 30 minutes?
No. You don't have to. You have as much time as you need.
That's right. That's right.
So the company pays 6 different ways. So we have the retail sales. Retail sales meaning anyone who pick up your website and went directly to the company and place an order. So
Yes.
any of the classic patch, the commission is $30. So our basic cost is $49.95, and the retail sales is $79.95. So you actually make the difference. Okay? So we have a lot of practitioners, doctors, chiropractors, take advantage of the site, and including acupuncturists. We talk to acupuncturists and get them on board with us in the same way. We basically ask them, okay, once you finish treating your patients, what happened? Well, they leave, they gone until they get hurt again, and they'll come back. And we suggest that, if you can put your patients on a program, have them use X39 every day, or have them use Aeon every day. And let's say if they use X39, there's $50 will go into your account every month. And then you can generate that income that you never would. So they love that idea. So that's retail sell. For a $25 an enrollment package, people do that with retail sales without any product. So it's very straightforward. We have doctors that make so much money. When I first joined on board, he have a group of, I think he have three senior health centers that he put his patients on the program and make good money off of that. And then we have, I think I have it on my board. Let me just go through really quickly.
And whilst you're doing that, I believe I'm telling you right, guys, that this $25 personalized website is a one-time fee if you want to be on the retail side. But if you're buying a package, the $25 is included in the package one time. Is that right?
Exactly. So if you pick up the bronze, the silver, gold, platinum, or diamond, any of the enrollment kit, Larry's gonna pull it up and he'll share with you the enrollment kit. And any of the enrollment kit and is included, and you get product. And your product that you're buying is actually cheaper than what we pay when we everybody have that one chance of getting that. So basically, 6 different ways to earn. Retail Fast Start bonus. Fast Start bonus is getting people on the different enrollment kit. Yeah, so Larry's gonna share his screen really quick.
That's a minimum requirement, Julian. 55 BV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're looking at the enrollment site. So you have the enrollment starter, $25, and then you have the bronze. The bronze, you want to zoom that up a little bit, Larry? Yeah, so you have the bronze is $124.95. If someone come in as a bronze, the commission is only $15 because $124 they get 2 of the classic patch or 1 of the X39. And then the next package available is silver. Silver is $299.95. And then you get 6 of the patches. And the commissions on the silver is $50. And then the gold is $499.95. Commission on that is $100. Platinum, $999.95. Commission is $150. And then the diamond is the last package that we have is $1699.95. You get 39 of the 4 of the different packages. And then the commission is $200. So anyone sign up as a diamond, commission is $200. However, the company have a little, it's more like a promotions going on for new members. If you come in as a diamond or upgrade yourself to a diamond within 90 days of being a diamond and you turn around and sponsor somebody as a diamond, the commission is $500. So $500 within the 90 days of being a diamond.
Wow.
Yeah. Any questions on that?
What happens after that, Nikki?
Yeah. So after that, after 90 days, you'll go back to $200. However, the reason the company is doing that is give you 90 days to get yourself up in ranking. So as a managers of the company, you make $300 on every diamond sign up. And then as a directors, you make $400. And then as a senior directors, you make $500 on every sign up. So basically the reason the company is doing that is that they understand, you know, every new members, they're giving everyone a chance, an opportunity to go up on ranking. Once you are up there, then you can make the full $500 commission. Any questions?
I got a quick question. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
Fred. I got a quick, the prices that you shown were retail. What would auto ship be on each product? Or most of the products are $79. And what would the auto ship be on those same products?
Okay, so the $79.95 is actually retail sales. That is what customer pay if you want to come in and purchase a retail. For us as a reorder to keep our account active, the company only requires that you maintain 1 pack. You know, 1 pack, if you for business volume is equivalent to 55 business volume. So that is the minimum requirement. But for managers and up, the company requires that we have 110 business volume, which is equivalent to about $150 per month. So you can purchase 1 pack for 55 business volume, which is $69.95. So they have a little price breakdown. If you just buy 1 of any of the classic patch, 1 is at $69.95. If you purchase 2, it is at $59.95 each. If you buy 3 or more, the price is $49.95. So if you click on any of the patch package, so let's say Larry click on energy patch, and then it will tell you right there, 1 at $79.90. That is actually retail sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but once you have the website, you're logged in, and they will give you a different price. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So that's the second way that you earn. And then the third way you earn is called new member bonus. New member bonus is something that the company just introduced March of this year. And this is for all new members. So what happened is there is a percentage, I think about 3% or so, of the money that sit in a pool. And then every time you sign up a new member, so let's say you sign up a diamond, the diamond, they give a point values to it. So let's say a diamond, they'll give you 5 points. And then that 5 points will convert into some kind of percentage. That 5 points will go into this pool. So let's say the pool of money for new members within your 90 days of joining the company. So let's say, for example, there's 90, let's say you have $10,000 sitting in this pool. And then all the new members that join the company within 90 days, you sign up people, you have this point, the point converted into money. And then let's say this pool, they'll take a percentage of this pool. So far for the last few months, I noticed that the money is a little bit different for everybody. Different every week, not that everybody. Every week is different depending on how many new members sign up new members. So let's say if the entire company in the entire world, let's say, Duong, you are the only person that signed up diamond, and there's $10,000 in the pool, then of course the whole $10,000 will go to you. Okay, and if there's more people sign up, and it's just divided based on how many points that you collect. So diamond right now, for the new member bonus diamond, I think you receive, I see it between $60, 50-ish to about $80. So it really depending on the week, how many people sign up. And that is strictly for new members only. Once you sign up with us, there's a clock counting down, letting you know how much time you have left in your 90 days to sign up. And right now, for this week and next week, the company is actually having a new promotion for new member bonus. I think they're giving away $250 every day for the person that signs up the most people. And then the sponsors. So the sponsors also match on what the new members is earning. So let's say today, Duan, you sign up 5 diamonds. I think 5 diamonds probably equivalent to 25 points. I need to take a look at the point system again. They'll give you this 25 point, and then they look at in United States. So it's based on region. So if you have United States, you have European, you have Australia, you have the Japan, and then you have the Asia, I believe. So are you the person that recruit the most, and you get, the company will give you this extra bonus on top of the new member bonus. And then the person that sign you up will also match that. So that is something that they just throw out this week and next week. So I have never experienced this promotion. So because we have this new marketing president, he just come up with different ideas to throw out promotions to encourage everyone to run differently. You know, a few weeks ago, we have a patch promotion, and that was amazing. I think that give the company the highest sales. We have been paying gone. I mean, they gave away $200 of values for that's just that 1 week. So they did that differently every week. You know, every month, every other week, or something like that. So new member is something that's definitely benefit your team, John, for new member bonus. And then cycle bonus is based on volume. Everything that purchase, either retail sales you purchase, they come with some kind of point system. You know, we call it volumes, business volume. If you personally purchase it yourself, it's personal volume, and if your downline buy it, it'll call business volume. Everything rolled up to you. Okay, that's the beauty. There is no limit. The person can be a 1,000 generations deep from you. That volume is still rolled up to you as long as you are active. Active meaning that you buy something, doesn't matter what you purchase within the 30 days. Okay, and I have a way of explaining cycle bonus, how the system works. Maybe another time. Actually, tonight at 6:30, we're gonna go through some compensation training. If you're interested, you're welcome to join us to listen in on how company pay. So I kind of go into a little bit more detail on how company pay. You know, being a finance major, I go in and want to know that 1 cent, where's that money come from, and make sure that it match and all that. And I just like it. I love it. I love, especially people ask me questions. My training is interactive. I like people to stop me and, hey, Nikki, I don't understand that. and then I'll go in and explain. And once I explain, I have to learn more from the audience, from questions, and that's actually expand my knowledge a little bit more too. And then we have the matching bonus is the person that you sponsor, your personal sponsor, and they personal sponsor. So this is actually pretty huge. The company pay based on matching bonus is based on cycle bonus. So let's say if everyone is making an extra $1,000 a week. So let's say, Dwayne, you bring in all the leaders. If everyone is making extra $1,000 a week, the company will pay you additional 25%. Okay. Right now we have people that make quite a bit. So 25% of your first generations, and then once they have the second generation is another 20%, and then the third generation is another 30%. I have all those numbers down that I can break it down. Ranking bonus too. Ranking bonus is get yourself to managers, directors, and senior directors. With all of this, it will take me like maybe 30 minutes to break it down, you know, very detailed, how the company pay and how you build your team. But even with that, after 30 minutes, I'm just gonna sum it up really quickly.
Very good.
Simple way to make unlimited income. So with all of this, okay, all the requirement, qualifications, everything have their qualifications. But if everyone just follow my 2 simple steps, okay, the 2 simple steps, you can make unlimited income, and I can prove to you in numbers, in actual dollar amount, that you can make as much as you want. And that 2 simple step is very simple. Step number 1 is just maintain your account at 110 business volume. Okay, 110 business volume equivalent to $150, okay, of purchase. Now, $150 volume doesn't mean that you have to buy it and use it on yourself. If you do any retail sales, that will also apply toward your business volumes. So all retail sales is considered personal volumes. So let's say, you know, you're perfect healthy, you don't have any health challenge, you don't need the product, you don't need the patch, but then you have people that come into your account and purchase, that will keep your account active and that will keep your account going. And that is the beauty of that too. So we have people that want to build a business, but then a little bit struggle with their finances. And I said, you know, all you have to do is go out there and share these technologies, these amazing product. Company have all the tools. We have all the tools. Once they go on your website and purchase, that is equal to your personal volumes. So the step number 1 is maintain your account at 100 in business volume. And step number 2 is to help 6 people do exactly the same. And then when I first introduced this, I have people challenge me, how can that make me a senior director? I said, it can. It's very simple to get you into senior director. Just follow the 2 simple steps. And let me just quickly, the simple step I can share with you. And that is also have to do with ranking, move yourself up into the ladder with the company. Okay, so let's say this is you. Okay, so this is you. The company, because the company is a binary system, you do need to build 2 teams. So let's say you build 2 teams. You maintain your account at 110 business volume, and then you build 2 teams, 3 on each side. By doing this, you already get yourself into a manager. That's all is required, okay? You have 3 people on each side to become a manager. Technically, all you need to have is 2. But we focus on 3 because other requirement, the company requires that you need to have 3 on each side. So you're building 2 teams. You have a left team and you have a right team. You are a manager, okay? Now your managers, after your 90 days of being a diamond, or you don't even have to be a diamond. You can come in as a silver, as a gold. And then you have 2 on each side that you help. You're already at a manager position, maintain 110 business volume. Now, let's say you do the same thing. You maintain your account at 110 business volume, and then you help 6 people, 3 on each side, 6 people do exactly the same thing. So let's say, for example, this is A, okay? A1. So you go to A1, 1, 2, 3. A2 and A3. A continue on the chain with 3 people. So you have A1, A2, and A3, okay? When A have 3 on each side and maintain A account at 110 business volume, that's what happened to A. A just promote himself to a manager, okay? A is a manager. So let's say over here, you have G over here, okay? Same thing, maintain account at 110 business volume. You have 2 teams, left and right. G right here is a manager, okay? When you have a managers on the left, you have a managers on the right, you just promote yourself to a directors. The question is, did you have to do anything other than step 1 and 2? You didn't, okay? All you have to do is maintain your account, help 3 people on each side, you are a managers, help your downline do exactly, the key is exactly the same thing as you, and that's what the duplication process comes in. You know, when I have my training, you know, we talk about the patch and how the patch can help with persons with better health, and we do demonstrations, and before I even go into my training, I always ask the audience, do we have anyone here don't think that the product works? Okay, nobody raised their hand. So every single person that sit in my training have some kind of experience, you know, agree that this product is super amazing, that it help with the healing within us. So now I said, okay, let's put the product aside and we just focus on the 2 simple steps, okay? And this is where you move up very quickly. And then let's say I do this one more time. Do this one more time. Let's say A3 over here. Do exactly the same. Maintain the account 110. A3 here is a manager. And let's say over here is the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maintain account at 110. 110. This person here is a manager. Yeah, manager and managers. A now become a director. If you do the same thing on this side, help somebody do exactly the same as you are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Over here, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. This is a manager at 110 business volume. This is also a manager. Manager G here is a director. You have a director, you have a directors. Guess what? You are now a senior directors. Again, did you have to do anything different? You don't have to do anything different. The system works itself, okay? So once you're a senior directors, executive directors, presidential directors, or senior person directors, is our team effort. It's all volume based now, okay? So it's very easy to move up the ladder. So this one that I'm sharing with you is actually conclude all the 6, kind of summarize all the 6 steps. The 6 steps is kind of let you have an ideas how the company pay, how do I earn money, how structure your team, and I can do more training on that. But this is a summary. If we all just focus on these 2 things, everyone will move up in ranking, okay? And when you move up in ranking, every diamond the company pays out is $500. And then let's say the company did it 3 times this year. They throw out bonus for diamond sign up, for example. They give out $300 bonus for every diamond sign up. So let's say your directors are within your 90 days, if they throw out an extra $300 bonus, that means every diamond sign up, there's $800 on the table for you. So that was amazing. And that actually just, our team was just going like crazy. And then that's part of the cruise promotions too. So most of us, including John, Larry, Julian, we all going to be
Bahamas, yes.
Yes, Bahamas, going on a cruise with the company. And that cruise actually made a lot of people in our group a lot of money. I think our group alone have more than 10 people that qualify for the cruise. And the company has over 300 people that go on the cruise as well. So it's super amazing. You know, you make money and you have fun and you're helping people. So I think Lightweights is just the best company to be part of. Yeah.
Good job, Nikki. That's explaining the binary is not the simplest thing to do for a lot of people. You've been around for a long time. Do you have a rule of thumb on what would be the average income of a director? Do you have any idea about the average income of a director?
It's different on how you place your teams too, because getting to be a director is very simple. As you can see, you just have a managers on each side, and you are a directors. The key thing is to follow that. If everyone just followed that simple rules, and it's, you know, after 8 years in the business, in the past, every time I talk about commissions, I usually take about 2 hours of people's time, because I like to go into detail and then let people understand how this works. Until one day, and this is about maybe 2 months ago, sitting here in the office, I have a distributor come in, and I was just asking how her downline was doing, and then she said, oh, he's working 3 other jobs. And I was just looking at him, I said, 3 other jobs? That means he needs money. You know, he should consider doing live weight instead of just, you know, be a distributor and doing nothing. And then she gave me this little laugh. You know, she looked at me, she's like, yeah, he make more money than being a live weight distributor. I said, what? What you said? And I was like, how much did he make with his 3? If he makes so much, why he need to have 3 jobs? And then she said, no, he make a lot of money. And then I said, are you saying live weight not paying enough money? So I was going in and trying to explain this.
Yes.
So, and sometimes it's just weird, you know, when you get frustrated, it's deep inside of you trying to explain something and people not getting it. And I just got really frustrated. How am I going to get this across to my team where they understand how easy it is? And all of a sudden, after I explain it to her, I have other distributors sitting here and see me frustrated. How can I get this to very, very simple where everybody just come in and it's like a cookie cutter. You just do this and you can get everything else. And then I just look at her and my jaw just dropped. I said, oh my gosh, after 8 years, I just got this.
Yes.
I got this. This is the 2 simple steps. And I always focus on the other part, you know, the fast starts and the cycle and going through the numbers and everything else is so complicated that people look at me saying that, well, Nikki, because you're the finance major, you're the only one that understands this and nobody else. And I go, no, it's simple. And no one get it until 2 months ago. I figured this out. I said, it's so simple. You do just step 1 and step 2 and make sure everybody repeat. You just move yourself up. And because of that, I think it's like maybe 3 or 4 weeks after I introduced this plan, Julian just switched herself into the next level, get herself up in ranking. And on the cycle bonus, so let's say be directors, you can earn easily, you know, I'll throw out some numbers for you to see how easy it is. Monthly, on the cycle bonus alone, you can make easily 5,000 plus every week or every month, depending on how you run it. Everything is numbers. Numbers never lie.
Exactly.
I'll throw out the numbers to you. I'll add up all the numbers and how you recruit. I can tell you exactly how much money you can make. And then at the same time, another meeting, this is about 3 weeks ago, I have one of the new distributors asked me, okay, based on what I shared, and then he said, okay, those are projected income. I don't care. I want to know how much I can make money now. So I was like, okay, I can show you that. What is the return on your money? Okay, so in anyone that do any kind of business, I come from real estate field. You know, the ROI is very important. What is the return on my investment? And I can break that down as well. You know, you can invest into a 1,600. I can tell you that you can double that by just following the 2 simple steps.
Very good. Very good. Another question I have is on that line. Could I assume that the average entry level would be the silver level?
Actually, for our group, the average entry level is a gold.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Gold. Yeah, average is gold, and we actually do have quite a few diamonds also, because most of them do want to start out with an inventory as well as being able to experience it themselves at the same time. Before that, Nikki, Monica was asking, what is the difference between staying active at 55 and 110? Can you touch on that for a second for her?
Yes. So staying active is the company's requirement. You know, if you don't want to lose all the volumes, that generate from you down. So let's say you have 100 people underneath you. People are buying, either between retails or reorders or new sign up. All the volumes will roll up. So people that, let's say, you will run into someone that loves the product but not quite into the business, or somebody will come to you and saying that I just want to try this out for 30 days to see how to work for myself. But then we say, maintain your account active at a minimum. So the volumes that the people purchase from you down, all the volume will roll up to you and it will stay with you. And then to stay active is only 55 points. But once you hit manager's level, the minimum requirement is only 3 pack of patches, which is 110. And for 110, follow what I just shared. And right now, just straight across from our group, instead of trying to, instead of confusing people, we just say, just maintain your count 110. And at the same time, when I have meeting, I always ask everyone, what do you use every month? Do you use 1 pack? I have people raise their hand. Do you just use 1 pack of patches every month? I don't have a person raise their hand. Not a single person in the audience raise their hand that they use only 1 pack. Once you understand the different patches that we have, people right now, let's say take John, for example, he uses X39 every day. His wife uses X39 every day. He uses Silent Night to sleep. He can catch a little cold and or achy. We use Ice Way. So every month on an average, we use about 3 or 4. And the beauty about our companies too is nobody have extra inventory. Okay, so some people come in and saying that, do you have an extra this or extra? No, we use everything. So sometimes people come in and want product now, saying, okay, I want to pick up a gold package, but do you have product now for me to go home and use it? We said, you do have to wait for 3 days for the company because we all use all of our products. Yeah.
Well, Dwayne and maybe Monica, I will answer this. I just read through all the text you guys have earlier. Go back to the stem cell. You guys would worry about the body producing too much stem cell, going to give you trouble. Remember, our technology is enhance your body to perform the best. Your body cannot produce more than the stem cell that they can have. Does that make sense? So that is the safe side. That is why we cannot have any side effect, only side benefit. So no matter what you do, your body cannot produce too much of stem cell. How can your body overproducing their own stuff? That's number 1. Number 2, on the BV, this is a lot of people as a business point of view. We ran a few business and I tell people this. Every time when you run a business, there's always a business expansion in your business. The business expanded for the BV is 2 of them, 55 BV and 110. What is the cost? 55 is about $75, $80, and then 110 is about $150. Oops, sorry. Imagine you pay for your phone bill. Every month the phone bill is $80 to $100, $200. You get nothing out of this. But if you willingly to invest into your business with life rate between 80 to 150, in our team, we go 150. Why? Because for 55 is when you are not become a manager. Once you hit the manager position, the requirement will be 110. And that is a maximum requirement. Either you are presidential director or executive director, is still 110. So simple Chinglish languages is like this. Maximum investment for your business is $150. Minimum investment for your business is about $80. So that hope I answer your question. Now, on the other hand, Dwayne was asking about the money who made. It's all depending on your efforts. Some people come into this business want to become a doctor. I tell them, you are not a doctor, so don't try to play that role. But if they like to do that, then they make poquito money. Yes, they can make a few $100 to $1,000 a week, or a little bit more than that, or maybe a couple thousand. But some people come and they say, you know what, I don't want to be a doctor, I want to be a business. Then if you want to be a business, go back to the step 1 and 2 that Nikki just shared with you. That is the mastermind in the business. If you follow that 2 steps, you're creating a system that is duplicate, everyone doing the same thing, repeat over and over. Does that sound familiar now? That is where all the big money coming in. And all you need to do is the auto ship that we talked about earlier is a 150. Now, for those of you that is splitting hair, calculating penny, our company even have a program for 6 months. 6 months is only for $700. Ching, now you're thinking less money, right? So that means it turned out it's only a little bit over $130 a month. Now we're saving some money here. With that, you're gonna have a few packages to use. I tell people this is a 30-day supply per package. For myself, each day I already use average between 2 to 3. So you already see the map. If I use 3 a day, that means I'm gonna use 90 of this a month. So that I already consume by myself 90 of them, which is about 3 packages. By the way, you might wondering why I use so many. I love myself so much. Look at how strong I am, right? So when you have this technology, everything is changed. You have more energy, you have more sleep, you have better sleep, you have better memory. Why not? And when you have this package, you can always do a demo. What does that mean? When you see someone that they have pain, you can use a tip and demo them, and you don't even need to give them a sample. How cool is that? They can see the reduction within like a second. And you say, if you're interested, I show you how to order. You see that? So that is how this business is conducted. And doing some people that is focused on doing the team, literally they can make 4 or 5 grand in a week. And that is how beautiful this business is.
Okay.
All right, back to you, Nikki.
Yeah, so Monica asked, does the 6 months package have the 30-day money back guarantee? And does the energy patch give stimulating energies like caffeine? No, the energy patch does not make you feel like you just drink a cup of coffee. Okay, so let me explain how energies work. Your body know what you need, and that's the beauty. Okay, so let's say I go exercise biking. So let's say, for example, on Sunday I go biking. My first 10 minutes, you know, you bike, I still feel a struggle. I have my energy patches on, and I still bike. I still have a little struggle, and then I stop and I take some water. And then when I get back on my bike, I go again. It was a breeze. So why is that? The first 10 minutes of any things that we do in the gyms or biking or whatever we do, we're actually burning the sugar. Okay, and that's why whatever we do, once sugars is burned, many people go for what? Go for something sweet, go for a soda, you know, go for a Red Bull to give us this energy. But if you have the patch on, it will immediately stimulate your body to go in and burn fat and convert that fat into energy. So because of that, you don't have downtime the next day. You know, you can continue, you wake up, you feel like, hey, I can go to the gym again, I can go biking again. And that's the difference between energy patch and taking something that gives you the stimulants where you crash at the end of the day. When you use a patch, it is not stimulant, so you not feel like, hey, I'm all energized. No, you won't. But you notice that your day lasts longer and you don't feel tired. For Lifeway, Larry and I always have this little argument. After dinner, he'll sit on the couch and then he passed out. And then when it's time to go to sleep, he couldn't sleep. After the patch that we use, the Lifeway patches, after dinner, he's just like, okay, just fine.
That's fine.
Can continue doing things. And then he is different than I am. If he have energy patches on, he cannot sleep. So as soon as you pull the energy patches off, give him maybe like 2 minutes, he passed out. Okay, so wow. Yeah, the beauty is you have to understand your own body and then and use the patches accordingly.
Yeah, very good. Hey, we're using up an awful lot of your time, and guys, we do love you and appreciate you. We're starting to love on you pretty good here. I've got a couple of questions. Maybe we can need to wrap this up. We could go on for as many. We could go on forever here. But Nikki, do you have your binary business model on paper or in a draft form of any kind that would be available?
I do have it on a PowerPoint. I'll do some minor edits on it, and then I can send it over to you, and you can actually look at that.
That plan makes total sense. Absolutely, total sense. One other point that, if you said I missed it, there's 6 different pay plans, and 5 of those pay out weekly. Is that right? The 5 pay out weekly. They all pay out weekly,
They all pay out weekly.
Yeah, the computer will generate income once you qualify. They pay you, and the company pay every Tuesday of the week.
Even the matching bonus pays out weekly?
Yes, everything is.
Okay, that's very, very cool. And I think, I don't know if I heard you say, but maybe John said that you can elect to take a wire draft or have the money credit to your bank, your debit card.
Yes, so you have 3 different options. You just add a PayPal into the portal account. So once you earn money, as soon as you sign up somebody and you earn money, then you need to set up your Pay Portal account by submitting your W-9 and a copy of your driver license so that they can verify who you are. And
Right.
set up this Pay Portal account. Once the money transfer to this Pay Portal account, they'll send you an email. Pay Portal will send you an email letting you know that there is, $1,000 or $500 just deposit into your account. At that point, you can decide what you want to do with the money. You can just transfer them to your bank, to your checking account, or you can get a little debit card and then transfer money to your debit card, or you can transfer to PayPal account. Yeah.
Go ahead, Fred. Fred, you're on, bud.
Okay. First question is, if we're getting close to the end of the month, I think the end of the month is what, Monday, Tuesday? Is it recommended that we wait until the 1st to actually enroll, or is it a calendar month that you have to maintain the PV, or is it just a 30-day time frame?
It's 30-day time frame. So if today's the 27th, and then you sign up today, then you just make sure that by October 27th, before October 27th, you purchase something else.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Unless they purchase the diamond.
Or unless you purchase the diamond, then you're good for 3 months. So you come in and you purchase the diamond, and the company do not expect you to buy anything because you just have big orders. So within that, with 90 days, so 3 months, you don't have to make any purchase, and you are good.
Okay.
Ricky, how did you have a question?
Yeah, I did. The duplicatable process is maintain 110 and personally sponsor 6 and duplicate. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Is that simple?
Yeah. Understand.
Thank you. Yep.
Any other questions, guys?
Right here, one more is from, I believe it's Monica. Monica said, does the 6-month package have the 30-day money-back guarantee? Well, let's go back one. The 30-day money-back guarantee is only applied for retail sale. So that is helping us to guarantee the consumer. So if they come on board with you and say, hey, I want to test out the product, then they will have a 30-day money-back guarantee. But as soon as we sign up as a distributor, then we don't have the money-back guarantee.
Actually, I'm sorry. Actually, you do.
Okay, I
I've
know.
had people who
I know.
that. Yeah.
However, it's not 100% money-back guarantee. It will only return to the unused products.
Oh.
Does that make sense? So because you sign up as a distributor, then that means you're already assuming that you agree to buy the product. But if you're still in the testing area, then you should go with the retail sale to get 100% money back. But if you say, no, I would like to buy a package, but when you return the package, then they will only return you the unused. Let's say you open up 3 packages. You order a silver, you order 3, and you open up 6, then they only give you half of the money back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they still, I think they're very generous.
Well, here's the good news. So far, nobody returned it yet. Okay.
Wow.
Everyone used the product, they fall in love with it. But it sounds like selling to you again, Durang. But I have to let you know.
What?
The business that I love the most is the retention rate is really high. We have a very good retention rate on this one. People retention rate. That means people using it, they come back and they buy more and more and more. All right.
Retention rate in the network marketing industry overall is not very good. And thanks for making that comment. And Larry, I don't know what size that shirt is, but I'd give you $6 for it without even asking about the size. Huh? Anyway, what other Fred? Any other questions?
Listen, I've got a number of questions, definitely about the comp plan. I still want to learn more about that. I know we don't have time for that stuff, but Nikki, you guys, listen, we appreciate every single thing that you've done for us today, the information. Very excited about what I've heard, and really excited about going to work, guys. So we appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and expect to hear from me. I know Dwayne doesn't, listen, I know Dwayne doesn't mind if I don't go through him. I come directly to you guys. I'm gonna say that in front of him right now, so that if he wanna contradict that, he can do it now. But we're on the same team. We're gonna work together. We're gonna make some things happen.
Exactly, and I might point out, guys, if you've got any questions that haven't been answered, get them over to Fred Bender here, and Fred can deal with those. We do appreciate all of your time, John and Larry and Nikki and Julian. I didn't realize that we was going to have the full meal deal, the full team in here, but it's been a pleasure. Anything else in closing? Scott Gardner, Bill McCurdy, anybody have any questions, or Karen, in closing that we can wrap up real quick, like?
I do. If you'll go ahead and send Dwayne that information on the comp plan tonight, I am very interested in learning more about the comp plan.
Very good. Very good.
Let me say this too. Everybody that's part of the Advantage team, I'm going to be switching off. When we get off of here, I'm going to switch off and go to our normal conference call line.
Okay.
And so if you guys want to meet me there to have a conversation, then we can do it. If nobody shows up, I'm going to stay there for 15 minutes. Nobody shows up, then I'm going on a date somehow this evening. It's Friday night. If you show up, I'll spend some time and we'll have a conversation.
Very good. Okay, thanks so much. And John, thanks so much for putting this together. You have convinced me that we've gone down the right trail and finding the right team to partner with. And that's exactly how we're going to look at you guys as partners. We're gonna lean on you guys. We're pretty good at what we do, but we're going to lean on you a lot. And you, John, can you give me the information? There is a meeting of some kind tonight, you said. If you can get that information, or
I'll email all that information to you.
Okay, that sounds good. Nikki, thank you so much. You're pretty. You're a lot better looking than John and Larry. And listen, Julian's not too bad either. So, and my last point is, I told you early on that I only got involved to be introduced to Suzanne Summers. I want to know when that's going to be real soon. Yes. I see Suzanne's right there. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, John and Nikki and Larry and Julian. We look forward to the opportunity to work with you guys.
Wonderful.
By the way, Karen makes a comment about the recording. How do we get a copy of the recording?
Okay, Fred, are you able to do the recording on your end?
I don't think he did.
You guys did.
I'll send it over. Yeah, I'll send it over.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent Lindy's email address. If you'll send it to her, she puts it up on the ASM.
Dwayne's going to get that, Dwayne, if you just get it to all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
And remember, this recording for educational purposes only, okay?
You got it.
Right, yes.
The $6 for your shirt's on the way, Larry.
You want it right now?
Hey, thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day. John, we'll be back with you later on today.
Terrific.
Okay, thanks so much, guys. Look forward to it.
Bye.
So much.
Thank you.
All right, bye for now.
Bye now.